Greetings, everyone, especially you young people from 13 to 25. As you get to be older, you have advice for young people, so I have a list of things that should keep you busy. They're at this website right here. The first thing, or not in order, young people 13 to 25, the ages are sort of arbitrary. The overriding thing is your psychological makeup. You want to take tests that are listed on here. The Minnesota Multiphasics and the Briggs-Meyer is another one. Find out how you tick and find out how your family ticks. You can come from a dysfunctional family or a family that functions very well. Very important. I have a site for that. It's just kind of a simple one. I hope to find better in the future. Then you want to consider, over the years, therapy, individual, group, or family. We didn't have family therapy when I was young, or we didn't hear about it, because, well, whatever. Your psychological makeup is going to affect everything. How you shape your values. I have a link for that on this site, of course. And your feelings about sex. We didn't have sex education when I was young. 45% of pregnancies are unplanned, and of those, 42% are aborted. A pregnancy can really set things back. So there's birth control and there's abortion, which I favor. That's controversial, and religion is controversial. But also, in your psychological makeup, you don't want to be too idealistic. I was kind of yes and no. You don't want to join a cult, which I didn't, or go off and live in a commune and look back years later and see that was a waste of time. Some people consider religion a waste of time or being too fundamental about it. That's another consideration. What you want is the real world. Government, working for the government is okay, it's secure, but it's not as real as the private sector. And the government runs the military. That is not the real world. We need the military, but it could be revamped. That's another story, but it's not like civilian life, which has more competition and so forth. Let's see, and then, okay. Now, as far as school goes, you want to take some IQ tests and find out, well, especially when you get to college, how able you are to handle the work. No point in going to all that trouble and studying hard and get your heart crushed and ending up in debt, taking useless courses. It would help to know how much talent you have for that sort of thing. Let's see, I'm looking at my list here. As far as school goes, if you're in a trade school, that's more practical than general studies. If you're in nursing or engineering or medical or law, those are practical. But as far as general studies in college, a lot of courses there are useless, totally useless. I look back on half my college education was a waste. Astronomy, poetry, sociology, biology, philosophy, depends on how they were taught, were useless, totally. All that work, all that studying, all that expense, all that time, all that cramming for exams just to get a grade in something that you don't even use, you don't even hear about when you get out, a lot of it. Looking at my list here. Now, as far as college goes, there are, look up alternatives to college. There's different ways of getting a degree if you have to get one, if you feel you do. And that's on my list too here. Equivalency exams, let's see, what's it, whatever. And you can beat because 4 years of a grind of college is, if half of it's no good, what's the purpose? Try to find a shortcut. Along the way, you want to take interest tests and find out what you're most interested in. And you want to get some career counseling, which we didn't have, and learn about how to write a resume and how to interview and all that. So we never had, in my generation, family therapy, sex ed, legal access to abortion. We didn't hear anything against religion, excuse me. We didn't hear about alternatives to college. We had to join the military when I was young. You want to avoid that, I say. And we didn't hear about career counseling, resume writing, all that. So you have a huge advantage, and if you follow this advice, and don't do them in order, just do them when they come up. The earlier you start, the better. You can save a great amount of time, money, effort, and become happier finding something closer to your work by doing this. I wish I had it all, but you know, a lot of people miss the boat, so I didn't miss it that well, whatever. So have fun, do the work, it's a challenge, and you'll be better off.